Dr. Bruno Oberle, Director General of the International Union for Conservation of Nature. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for graciously inviting me to this knowledge dialogue on building resilience and nature's role in recovery from COVID-19. I commend the permanent mission of France to the United Nations, the International Conservation of Nature, and the Wildlife Conservation Society for convening these important forums. Excellencies, the ongoing pandemic underscores the consequences of not responding and respecting nature and her boundaries. COVID-19 is a zoonotic disease, one which has been transferred from the animal kingdom to humankind. And yet, we continue to encroach on nature's domain. In doing so, we not only contribute to the destruction of the Earth's rich natural heritage, but endanger our own communities and expose ourselves to future pandemics. Excellencies, humanity is now responsible for crises on three interlocking fronts: an ongoing pandemic, climate change, and a global loss in biodiversity. We must take urgent action to reverse these trends. We must ensure that our social, economic, and financial systems are climate sustainable and in harmony with Earth's ecosystems. That is how we will become more resilient to future shocks and avert future crises of this magnitude. Trust that throughout my Presidency of Hope, I will help galvanize concerted action on each of these fronts. During the 76th session of the UN General Assembly, a super session on the environment, we will hold high-level meetings to raise ambition on each of the major summits this year on climate, biodiversity, the ocean, and desertification. I will also hold a high-level meeting in October ahead of COP26 to see how we can build momentum on the climate front and push for concrete solutions that help deliver change. In that regard, I urge member states to renew their targets and commit the needed resources to secure action. Excellencies, I will leave it to the many distinguished scientists and experts gathered here today to outline the challenges we face in our conservation efforts and how we can best align them with our ongoing efforts to overcome the pandemic and solve climate change. My concluding ask is this: when possible, make full use of power of young people. The world is theirs to inherit, and we should not be making these grand world-changing decisions without their input and consultation. I have every confidence that the discussions to follow will prove to be enlightening and help generate concrete solutions. And I thank you.